first thing on goal setting, and this is not the most fun, because a lot of times we have no idea where we are. We don't know how much money we've made. We don't know how many deals we've closed. We don't know how much money we've spent. And I'm on the annual business plan right now, and it's the recap of last year. So it's number 4. We don't know what our current business expenses are, what our personal expenses are. How many things do we have that are on auto pay or just coming out every single month that we don't even realize? How many things are we paying for that's not giving us a return on our investment? I talk to people all the time, especially real estate agents, that might spend $3,000 a month on something to bring them leads. They fall into that trap of, well, no, it's nurture. I got to nurture these leads and you know what I mean? But here's the thing. What if you forgot about all of that and you just started doing active marketing that didn't require you to spend money on leads and nurture them? What if you just started calling your past clients, right? How many people call their past clients? Hardly any of us. What if we just called them and checked in? How many people are calling their sphere of influence, right? So instead, we spend money on Zillow or commissions, Sync or Chime or everything else that is going to hopefully someday bring us money when we have the people right in front of us that we could be calling. So I want you to think about how much money you need to make to cover your business and personal expenses, and remember your why. I want you to think about how much money you need to make to cover your personal, your business expenses, and your why. So if that means that you want to buy 1 property a year, part of my why, for the next 10 years, how much money do you have to set aside? Let's just say you want to buy investment properties, right? And you want to have 10 investment properties in the next 10 years. How much money do you have to set aside every single month to be able to do that? So first you need to figure out what you're buying, and then you need to figure out how much the down payment is, and then you need to figure out, okay, well, based on that, how much money do I need to set aside? So figure out what your why is. Maybe it's a cruise to Greece, right? Figure out what the cost is, and then you can figure out what you need to set aside. And then how much money do you need to set aside to cover 6 months of expenses? And guys, I'm not saying that the market is going to change. But what I am saying is that in 2007, I never in a million years in January of 2007 thought that after seeing properties and flipping contracts and wholesaling and all of this stuff and the market's going up, 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 never in a million years did I think the market would turn like that. And it did. But I remember in the last quarter of 2006, I was in Georgia at a real estate conference. Robert Kiyosaki was on stage, and Kim Kiyosaki was on stage, and Donald Trump was on stage. They all were talking about the market crashing. I was like, no. Well, why did I even come here? That's not even, why am I even here? I'm not listening to people. And then guess what happened, right? So some people think the market's going to change next year. So if it does, what happens? So we have to always keep that in mind.